Today, I wanted to talk about increasing the skill level of your people. And there's one thing you can do to really increase the skill level, and that is simply to retain them. Keep your people around longer, right? The longer they're with you, the more chance you have to teach them, the longer you're giving them to develop and raise their confidence. And how do you retain them though? Right? It's easier. Oh, just retain them. That sounds really easy, especially in a world where it seems like everybody likes to hop around and jump. Hey, what's the next thing paying me a little bit higher per hour or whatever, a little more benefit here or there. And it really comes down to one thing for retention, and that is developing your people, not just as workers, especially for entry level positions. Most of those jobs, when they have their people come in, their employers generally will teach them what they need to do to accomplish that job. They don't really focus too much on things that they're going to use outside of work or things to help progress their career later down the road. And in many cases, employers or managers see if I teach them things that will help them move on, they're probably going to move on faster. And then I'm going to have to hire somebody new. Where I've found the opposite is true, where the more you help this person out and you focus on not just what they need to be successful at their current job, but things that are going to help them down the road later in life, they'll actually stay with you longer because they don't get that anywhere. They don't get people where they really care about them as people and their long-term success versus just their success at that current job while you're helping me out as an employer. And so really focus on developing and a few topics that I used to cover with my people and we cover currently that I really like. Body language is always a favorite. Teaching them how to use it inside and outside of work. There's some great books out there. Personality assessments. I like the Core Values Index, the CVI. I'll post a link. That's the one I really like, but it's always fun to see that and that your people really enjoy learning more about themselves and learning more about each other. Like, oh, that's why you say those things. That's why and it really actually clears up a lot of communication many times. Teaching finances, just some basic saving and investing strategies that they don't really learn that in school. It's a great thing to teach. And that's one of the things I've heard feedback that they're most thankful from learning. Anything personal growth, read a book and teach it to them. I was a manager starting when I was 21. And I think most of my growth has been attributed to teaching my people, right? I have these people. I'm like, I have to teach them. I have to develop them, which makes me go out and learn more so I can digest it, read a book, learn from it, and then go out and teach them. And in the long run, I actually gain the most, but it's something that they really appreciate and it keeps them around longer. You can do a book club with your staff and you just volunteer. Hey, who wants to read a book once a month? And we'll talk about it at a staff meeting. Or just invest with them, invest other programs for them, take them to a Tony Robbins event, bring in a guest speaker. But if you're an owner or manager, ask yourself, why do your people want to stay with you right now? Why do they want to stay with your business? And if it's your answers are just so they have a job or just for the money, you're probably not, you are not maximizing your retention. So make developing your people as people a priority and you'll see your retention skyrocket. And that, of course, will increase your sales, your revenue, your profits, and everything else you're going after for your business.